Why loving him too much can break you. Strong women, intelligent women, successful women, even they can be broken by love. Not because they are weak, but because they love too much. They give too much. They forget where they end and where someone else begins. And in the process, they lose themselves. It's not love that hurts. It's how you love. Welcome to Stoic Mindset. We don't say what's easy to hear. We say what you need to hear, even if it stings. Women are taught that love should be unconditional. That loving deeply, endlessly, fiercely is a virtue. But love, when it loses balance, becomes dependency. And dependency erodes your dignity and silence. Loving too much doesn't mean you've found the right man. Often, it means you're afraid. Afraid of being abandoned. Afraid of not being enough. Afraid that if you don't give everything, you won't be loved at all. You love too much when you forget your limits. When you sacrifice your boundaries just to keep the relationship alive. When you tolerate what once would have broken you. It never starts with a bang. It starts slowly. A little compromise. A little silence. A little forgiveness you didn't really mean. One time. Then twice. Then so often that you no longer recognize the woman in the mirror. When you love too much, you put him at the center. And remove yourself from the frame. You justify bad behavior. You tell yourself, he's just stressed. He'll change. I just need to be more patient. But a little more patience turns into years. The problem isn't love. The problem is thinking love can save someone who doesn't want to be saved. Thinking that the more you give, the deeper the bond. But sometimes, the more you give, the more you lose. Because you can't save someone who doesn't want to change. You can't heal someone who keeps using their wounds to hurt you. And you cannot build a healthy relationship when you're the only one doing the work. Loving too much makes you believe that pain is part of love. That tears, sacrifice, waiting, and endless forgiveness are proof of devotion. No, love should not make you feel smaller. Love should not make you question your worth. Love should never cost you your self-respect. When you love too much, you confuse closeness with dependency. You stop seeing the difference between love and fear. And because you're afraid of losing him, you let go of yourself first. But if you have to lose yourself to keep him, he was never yours to begin with. Loving too much blinds you to one truth. You don't need to earn real love. Real love doesn't ask you to shrink. It doesn't ask you to change, to bend, to break, to twist yourself into a version that fits someone else's vision. Real love doesn't make you run, explain, defend, or prove. If you constantly feel like you're not enough for him, maybe he was never enough for you. You deserve a love that doesn't make you doubt yourself at night. A love that doesn't come from begging. A love that doesn't feed off your fear. But to find that, you have to choose yourself first. Loving isn't wrong, but loving in desperation. Loving to fill a void. Loving to feel worthy. That's how you break your own heart. You are not weak for loving deeply. But you must wake up when that love starts to hurt. Don't wrap pain in pretty words. And call it love. If you cry more than you laugh. If you always feel small in the relationship. If you have to erase yourself just to be accepted. Then that's not love. That's fear. That's trauma. That's unhealed wounds disguised as affection. And no one can heal those for you. Except you. You don't need to give everything away. To prove your worth. You don't need to be empty. Just to feel loved. Love isn't supposed to be a war. It's not supposed to be a wound. It's not supposed to be silent suffering. You were not born to be a woman who endures. You were born to love. And be loved. In the right way. Real love doesn't require you to fight to be seen. It makes you feel safe, free, and whole. And if you've never experienced that kind of love, then maybe it's time to stop. Not to give up on love, but to learn how to love yourself first. You're not wrong for loving hard. But you are wrong to keep giving yourself away for a love that doesn't value you. Don't let love be the excuse for your own self-destruction. Remember this, the strongest woman isn't the one who loves the most. She's the one who knows when to stop. And sometimes, choosing to love less is the most powerful way to love yourself more. Final Stoic message. If what you heard today touched something deep inside, don't run from it. It's not judgment. It's an invitation. An invitation to wake up. You don't need to break to be loved. You don't need to beg to be seen. You don't need to be perfect to be chosen. You just need to choose yourself. Starting today, if this message brought you clarity, subscribe to Stoic Mindset. Hit the like button, and share this with any woman who's ever loved too much and forgotten what she's worth. Until next time, stay wise, stay grounded, and never forget your worth. Goodbye.